Welcome back, Goofy Goobers, to Sponge Lore. My name is Eric, and the premiere of SpongeBob's second spin-off show is just around the corner. So here I am to present my thoughts on The Patrick Show. I want to start off by talking about the well-known fact that the creator of SpongeBob, Stephen Hillenburg, did not want any spin-off shows. I elected to exclude this fact when I talked about Camp Coral because I wanted to remain objective, but at this point it's far too ridiculous for that. There's a quote from Hillenburg in which he says that the show is about SpongeBob. He's the core element, and it's about how he relates to the other characters. Patrick by himself might be a bit too much, so I don't see any spin-offs. I'll keep it 100. It's a disgrace that after Hillenburg's unfortunate death, Viacom and Nickelodeon took the liberty to go directly against what he wanted, especially since this particular quote specifically mentions Patrick. And of course, this time they're making a Patrick show. Now keep in mind, he said this back in 2009 when Patrick was a very lovable character compared to modern-day Patrick, who is designed to appeal to simple minds and short attention spans. Alright, moving on. So the first time I saw a poster for The Patrick Show, it was this poster on screen, and I saw it on Instagram. Now, the SpongeBob and Patrick Instagram accounts have previously made fake posters that rip off movies, as a joke. So the first thought that actually went through my mind when I saw it was, oh, are they spoofing Seinfeld or something? Then I found out that this was a real thing. This is a real thing that's actually happening. Now, one thing that I took away from the sneak peek that they released for it is that anything can happen on the show, and I suspect that they will do something completely different with every episode. So basically, this is a show about nothing. Alright, next item we're gonna look at. This show completely disregards existing characters. Let's look through the main cast of The Patrick Show, courtesy again of the SpongeBob and Patrick Instagram accounts. First up is Patrick, the star of the show, and I have no real point to make about him, so moving on. We have Bunny Star, Patrick's mom. The show SpongeBob SquarePants has already revealed that Margie Star is Patrick's mom, not this new character. Likewise, we have Cecil Star, Patrick's dad, but Patrick already has a dad named Herb Star. On the Encyclopedia SpongeBobia, it just adds these new names as middle names on their pages, but I protest this as they are clearly different characters. They aren't even the same color, which means they aren't even the same species. Patrick and his real parents are Pisaster Previspinus, whereas these two new characters would be Pisaster Ocratius. Now I know you're thinking, Eric, those are made-up words. And yes, they probably are, but it's true. The next in the lineup is even worse. This is Squidina Star, Patrick's little sister. Now, of course, Patrick already has a big sis named Sam, but this is on a next level. That's a cephalopod. That's not even the same thing. Patrick is a sea star. How is this? How is this his sister? This is just unbelievable. Let's just move on. This right here is Grandpat, Patrick's grandfather. Now, Patrick, like anyone else, has two biological grandfathers, so this isn't that big of a deal, but this certainly isn't the royalty depicted in the episode The Rule of Dumb. Actually, on second thought, if he turns out to be Patrick's paternal grandfather instead of his maternal grandfather, then we're gonna have some problems. Finally, we have Ouchie, Patrick's pet urchin. I can't say that Patrick can't have a new pet. I'm just saying that this is mad disrespectful to Rocky. Alright, all of that aside, this show simply does not seem enjoyable to me. It seems to cater to a much younger audience, one which is accustomed to farce rather than wit, an audience whose attention span is regrettably too short to enjoy a more careful comedy. That being said, there is still an audience for it, and I'm just saying that everyone in that audience is younger than the Nintendo Wii. Goofy Goobers, in all realness, I do not enjoy hating on SpongeBob. I don't like disrespecting something that deep down I really love. It's just that when I'm presenting my thoughts about these things, I need to make sure that I present how I really feel about it. And quite frankly, this made me mad. So don't take this as a sign that I hate SpongeBob or something like that. Thank you for tuning into Sponge Lore. Subscribe to be a goofy goober. And until next time, stay spongy.